Hello people of YouTube, I am the Zombicutioner, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good to do that intro again considering I haven't done it in over 8 months, I think it is, because I didn't do it in my last video. But anyways, again, thanks for all the support that you guys gave me in my last video, and I have some Advanced Warfare gameplay, because I think it's only fitting talking about Infinite Warfare, with it being so futuristic, and you guys did say on my poll on Twitter that you'd like to see some multiplayer gameplay along with my zombies. But anyway, let's get into this video. I have the top 5 reasons Infinite Warfare is gonna be awesome, point blank. Coming in at number 5 today, guys, is that we have to do first things first. This is a next-gen game. So after Call of Duty got to test the waters with some of the game mechanics that they really love in the previous Call of Duties, they now have a better understanding of what does and does not work and how things are received within the community. By this, I mean things such as the boosts on Black Ops 3 and the exo mechanics on Advanced Warfare. I believe now that they have 2 games out on next gen with similar features, they're going to have a really nice foundation to create a smooth and better gameplay for both new and old generations, because let's be honest, you don't want them to overdo it because then nobody's going to want to play the game, nor do you want them to underdo it because at that point the gameplay won't be smooth and you'd probably just rather not have the booster exos in the game at all and make it as simplistic as possible, which we know isn't going to happen, so we want them to find a nice happy medium. That's why that comes in at number 5 today, guys. So the way I formed my opinion about this number 4 spot was actually after watching the trailer many times to really get a solid understanding of how I felt about this game. And I've come to notice that this game is very hands-on while being simplistic at its base. And by this, I mean that we'll be able to control a lot of things in this game that we weren't in past games, such as the aircrafts and other things. But we can also choose not to do so, leaving this game simplistic at its foundation for those who may be first-time players or it's just not for them. The trailer also looks like we have full customability of our AIs, bringing forth a very personal level to those who love to bring forth their personality in their AIs, which was actually really well received in Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. It also appears that we will have a couple new mechanics, like the knife animation, which gives us a subtle change that everybody loves to see, so it's not the same old thing like it was in every other Call of Duty. Coming in at number 3 today on our top 5 is that this game appeals to both new and old generations of Call of Duty players. I think that with the last 2 installments of Call of Duty, we definitely saw 2 very different opinions on how the Call of Duties were being made from now on. The older generations missed the old school simplistic style of gameplay, while the new school gamers love this fast-paced futuristic gameplay we have seen today become the mainstream of gaming. By remastering COD 4, the appeal to this game skyrocketed because it appeals to all the old school gamers who grew up playing nostalgic games like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and COD 4. This leaves a large playing field for every type of gamer, which is really going to make this game even better and well received. Our number 2 spot today, guys, is something that we have to remember, and that is that this game is in good hands, with the developers being Infinity Ward. The trailer seemed to focus a lot on the campaign mode, leading me to believe that Infinity Ward has a trick or two up their sleeves that will really bring forth a wow factor with this game. We need to remember that these are the same people who brought us the legendary Call of Duty games, such as Modern Warfare 2, which is no doubt a fan favorite ever since its release in November of 2009. And if that doesn't make you feel old, for all of you old school Call of Duty players out there, I don't know what will. At the time of Modern Warfare 2, the game was way ahead of its time, and that seems to be the same thing that's kind of happening here with Infinite Warfare. But I feel like this game will be extremely underestimated. In my opinion, Infinity Ward has never been one to disappoint when it comes to the likability of their games, because when they got to work on games solely by themselves without any influence from other developers, they have really delivered. And I think it's about time that they finally get to dip their fingers into a next-gen game, and I really cannot wait to see what they have to offer. Real quick, before we get to our number 1 spot today, guys, I have one honorable mention that I'd like to say, and that is that this trailer really seemed to focus a lot on the campaign, like I said earlier, which, as I looked at it more and more, the storyline really seems to be something that's very interesting, that's gonna play along with all of the past Call of Duty. So for those of you who are really into the campaign mode, I think this storyline for their campaign is really going to wow people, and it's really going to fit in with the rest of the Call of Duties, whether it be Treyarch, Sledgehammer, or Infinity Ward. And finally, the moment you guys stuck around this long to watch this video, the #1 spot, and really couldn't be any other reason than the fact that there's zombies in Infinite Warfare. I know a lot of people are very skeptical about there being zombies in Infinite Warfare, and believe me, I understand. But hear me out here, guys. Infinity Ward has worked with Treyarch and Sledgehammer on games in the past because of their partnership with Activision. Because of this, they've taken note about what was and was not well received, especially by a growing zombies community. Yes, that's right, guys. The zombies community on YouTube has a huge influence on what we see in games and DLCs, because we are the ones who put their games out there the most, so why would they not want to please us? The developers saw Exo Zombies and how it was received by the zombies community, and they also are seeing right now how the community loves our pride and joy in Treyarch's zombies. I believe that because of this, they will have new ideas and smoother gameplay in Infinite Warfare that we haven't seen before in past Call of Duties. With their own storyline, I think it's really gonna be a nice addition to the zombies community, and I think it's gonna be pretty well received, so don't knock it till you guys try it. I think this game's gonna be really underestimated. That'll do for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys are gonna think about Infinite Warfare in the comments down below. If you guys liked this video, be sure to drop a like on it, maybe even subscribe and tell a friend. Remember, I'm doing this channel for you guys and my personal enjoyment, so be sure to really let me know what you guys want to see on this channel. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.